we go. Here we go. Track all 80. Let's go.
Quick throw completed by Hooker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. You talk about this Giant defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Drop 50. Drop 50.
Hooker's going to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And just shutting him off there. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready?
On third down. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw, Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Read option. This is Gibbs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Here's Hooker to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chip-in. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Giants sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll keep it on the ground. Garvin, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Come on, set.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Set, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Garvin. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
To throw again. Ash. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. Garvin, and he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Drill green.
Throwing on first down. Ash. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Garvin, and forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Ready up.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Edo Blues. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun. Ash. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
White, white. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Ash. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Hooker now off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Hooker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's third and a few inches. Now Hooker. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
The final shot before break. Ash. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Set.
Up the middle they go. Garvin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. High up there to grab it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker now on 2nd down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's got some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Go.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. He's got his target. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. This week about ball security. In fact, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you're thinking about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Black swap. Opposite. Green. Hut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Garvin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green Jack. Red cycle. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Ash. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Shrugs him off. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Garvin. There he goes, left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 209 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Ready.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
On 1st down, Garvin. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Garvin. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Hooker to the air yet again. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here's 2nd and a yard.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cut 19, cut 19, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Ready?
Here's Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Warriors 17. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Hooker. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hooker to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
70 Rangers.
Throwing here is Hooker. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, it would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, Garvin. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hooker. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Ready?
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Buffalo 18. 10-11. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw, Hooker. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his health. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down.
19 take. Take Matt. 60 average. 60 average.
Hooker's looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Jets, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.